Hi, I'm Fabian, and welcome to Salty Business, where I share stories, insights, and lessons from building a life of freedom near the ocean, creating a business around my wife's award-winning underwater photography and my online coaching. Today I'm sharing my origin story, how I quit my secure teaching job to start a business on the road and create a life of adventure near the ocean. Leaving a stable career in Germany is not something most people dream about, but for me, it was the beginning of everything I ever wanted. I studied Latin, English and sports to become a teacher in Germany. Teaching in Germany is a secure, well-paying career with lifetime job security. But in 2015 I met Sina and my life changed completely, immediately, drastically. Back then, Sina was not the confident and creative person she is today. She was insecure, avoided sports, and most people would have described her as uncreative. All of that changed with a single tiny wave. So that brings us to the ocean connection. When things got serious between us, I thought, oh well, I'm never gonna go surfing ever again. But after a few months, Sina surprised me. She wanted me to take her surfing and teach her. And I'll never forget that moment. She caught her first teeny tiny wave and it changed everything for her, for us, forever. We started organizing our lives around the ocean. We'd drive 2,200 kilometers or 1,300 miles across Europe just to go surfing at the west coast of Andalusia. It took 3 days of driving, 24 hours of pure road time, and it was exhausting. But it was worth every mile, every back pain, and every penny. In the fall of 2016, at that same beach, we decided to get married. It was more than a romantic moment. It was a commitment to a life that felt free and true to who we really are. And that already gets us to the milestones and struggles. By April 2017, I had finished my state examinations and was free for a few months before I had to start my internship as a teacher. We got married in June and spent 6 months traveling the world together. That trip was another turning point. Sina decided she didn't want to be a teacher at all. Instead, she dreamed of becoming a writer. And well, I was ready to support her. But then, bam, reality hit. From January 2018 to August 2019, I endured the grueling German teaching internship system, which is like the military: incredibly long hours, toxic mentors, and constant stress. My joy for teaching was completely drained. And I barely managed 2 days of solid sleep at a time. So that brings us to the breaking point at the employment office. In January 2019, I decided to take a break from teaching once my internship ended. But when I went to the employment office, I hit a wall. I needed to apply for welfare because back then, after the internship, for the whole summer, you were unpaid. But the woman there told me that if I took welfare, I wouldn't be allowed to leave the city. Then, in the most condescending tone, she said, "You don't just get free time, you have to earn free time." That broke me. I had worked 60 hours a week, barely sleeping, getting sick from all the stress. And here was someone working a cushy 16-hour-a-week government job telling me I needed to earn my freedom. That was it. I walked out and told Sina, let's do it our way. And 24 hours later, we signed all necessary papers to found our small business. So let's fast forward to where we are today. It's been almost 6 years since that conversation at the employment office. And since then, our lives have transformed. Sina is now an award-winning underwater photographer, and I have built my thriving online coaching business. And we're certified dive masters, working with dive centers and conservation projects around the world. We've even hosted expeditions helping people to have life-changing encounters with whales, sharks, or mantas. And none of that would have been possible if we hadn't taken that leap. So our story is proof that stepping away from security can lead to incredible freedom and fulfillment. It's not easy, it has a lot of challenges, but to us it's worth every risk. Now, have you ever thought about leaving a secure job to follow your dreams? Or in case you have taken that leap already, what gave you the courage to do so? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. Alright, that's it for today. Check out my next video where I share how COVID became the perfect launchpad for us to start our lifestyle.